Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, you, and welcome to another video. Yep, it's one of these pre-recorded ones while I'm away, hopefully having a wonderful time and chilling out and staying away from as much shit as I could possibly stay away from. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I seem to be doing quite a lot of these, but it's something that needs to be addressed. We have a police force in this country. Seem to be very anti-police. And in reality, I'm not that anti-police, to be fair, but the simple truth of the matter is they don't help themselves. And when things happen that I'm going to draw attention to right now, it brings into question who exactly are they serving? Because it's just blatantly obvious that there is a two-tier policing system in this country. I'm going to bring up another example of this. So, I mean, the fact that this is disrespectful as well is beyond the point. So, here we go. We're at the... bring it down. So, the King's Guard in London, the guardsman isn't allowed to move. So, what we have here is one of our foreign friends who've decided they're going to be clever and take the piss because this makes them feel big and handy. So, let's just play it. I mean, I get it, the tourists like to try and do this. He can't move, he can't react, he can't do anything, he's not allowed to. Unless, of course, you touch that chain or step over that chain. So, when you do this duty, it's a pain in the arse because the public are, not all of them, but the odd bit are just a bunch of tossers who think this is hilariously funny, even though this guy's doing a very important job. So here we go, our female police officer. I mean, she's got the camera on there, so she might be filming him, armed and doing nothing. Not telling the little shit to piss off. But in any case, let's carry on. Thinks it's funny, smiling, doing nothing. Right, he goes and sits on the chain, and immediately the King's Guard goes, "What the? Get off my chain!" I mean, he wouldn't say, "Fuck off, you twat." Go, "Off the chain!" Yeah? And this guy thinks, "Oh, God, it spoke." Well, I'm going to sit here now and pretend I'm funny. Stare at you. Look at him. What a disrespectful, stupid little child. You're not going to get a reaction from him. You can do all that you want with the board of this. Now, why she isn't doing anything, I don't know. Thinks it's funny. Now, if you were a white guy and you did that, you'd probably get jumped on. They're just... There you go, have a chat with him, laugh at the joke. Yeah, go on, yeah. Couldn't give a shit. Thinks it's funny. She thinks it's funny. He thinks he's being funny. But the simple truth of the matter is, she could have just stepped over and said, "Do you mind not being so disrespectful?" Yeah, because, okay, you stand on that duty, you expect people to do stupid shit. But when you're doing it on purpose, and there's no need, you could just walk over and say, "Excuse me, do you mind backing off?" But no, she stands there grinning like an idiot. And she has backup there, but they don't do anything either. But if I went and did that, well, I wouldn't do that because I have something called respect, and yeah, it's just again, the police should do something. It's even if it's just have a quote. Can you not? Why are you doing that? Don't be stupid now. Just move on. I know people seem to think it's funny, but it just really isn't. It really isn't. And to have a police officer stand there and basically smile, it's just disgusting. It really is. Pause. So, in 3, 2, 1. So what we'll do now is we'll actually bring up what people are putting in the comments. What people actually think. So, imagine for the moment, let's just get your finger. Imagine for the moment it was an imam and a white person was mocking. I'm sure these two officers would have acted more two-tier policing. And worse, the officer who's laughing openly encouraging these two scroats. Correct. She is shit scared to do anything in it. She's actually smiling at her actions and bad behaviour in public. Correct. She should be sacked. Correct. Go. If you ever feel completely and utterly useless, the British police think that's what they are. That is actual policing. Correct. She's actually laughing along with them. The police have zero respect for our forces at all. Plain to see. Ant Middleton, take a look at this. He's the man who was ex-SAS, who's now SBS, who's standing for Lord Mayor of London. But some even more is the black guy's behaviour. This clueless policewoman smiling, and the guard standing there knowing full well that he'd be the one crucified if he stepped in. Britain was becoming so civilised, wrapped in its own laws, red tape, that it's choking its life out of us. Our traditions, our instincts, our native people. Something has to end this suicidal madness. Correct, it does. Or should we live like this? Correct. We no longer have police in the practical sense. We have teeny tiny feeble little boys and girls who are in posts to make up the numbers, carry out increasingly tyrannical practices of their senior officers. Correct. This is achieved by reducing the standards of officers' malleable, let's carry on, let's give it a show more, malleable ideologue. These two lads only walk away because of the moral courage and discipline of the fellow they have chosen to taunt. Everyone over there is scared to be called racist. It happened here in the States. Things have changed since Trump got in. Correct, they have. Female officers just been unprofessional. Imagine if he'd brought a weapon out, she had to do something that it was, and this was unpicked. You could argue she's encouraging him. Correct, she is. It's a shame the King's Guard can't just flatten him, to be honest. People do have no respect. It's a disgrace. Absolutely right. Every single one of these. To be fair, as much as she looks like a smuggler in her behaviour, they are armed guards at the post of London. If they left the post to arrest every director with no impulse control, they run out of holding cells. They don't need to arrest him. They could have just gone on and say, "Oi, jog on." We never armed police actually guarding a palace. The simple truth of the matter is, again, didn't have to arrest him. I don't want to say arrest him because I know they're lunatics, but you could step over and just go, "Oi, jog on," show a bit of respect. That's all you had to do. No, we don't want to do that. Female can't be smoking at the entire situation. Should be on a position, make no mistakes. We don't resign everything, mate. See, literally, all the time, every time, all the same thing, over and over and over again. Because people have had enough. People are sick to the back teeth of seeing this on a daily, if not hourly basis. It's just not on. It's just not acceptable. It really, really isn't. And when will it end? Who knows? Then again, it will end once we all decide to say it can end. Any case, 2 videos coming up at the end of this. One will be the last one I uploaded. The other one will be the one that the gods of YouTube pick for you. It's called The Chosen One. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy what I'm saying, like what I'm doing, agree with what I'm saying, you can just hit that subscribe button. You can like, you can share, you can even attempt to give me a comment in the comment section before YouTube goes through half of them and decides that they're not acceptable anymore for some unknown reason. It is what it is. I'm sorry about that. You can support the channel in multiple ways that are down below. With that, I'm done. So, until the next one.
What the fuck is this?